after, 2 fights back-to-back.
Winner by unanimous decision, Kayla Harrison!
Too much for Morgan Fryer. Kayla Harrison with a first round finish.
It's kind of good to mentally reset, and sometimes we forget that mental health is just as important as physical health in this sport. I've definitely had a long, hard year personally, and I can say that one thing that has kept me sane is having a goal and having something to wake up for every day, and to put all of your energy into where you just focus on that thing, I think is really important and really healthy. Having an outlet like what I do for a living. I'm in a good place, I'm focused on my goals, I'm focused on myself. I guess people like calling it the Kayla Show now. I don't hate the name, so we can keep it if they want. I'm not trying to make it about me, I'm just trying to be the best fighter I can be and leave my mark on the world. Well, first of all, I train at the best gym in the world, American Top Team. Literally, it's been named Gym of the Year like 3 times. If you don't know anything else about the team, the coaches are amazing. The people that I work with, my teammates, I train with some of the best fighters in the world from every organization from all over the world. It's American Top Team, but really it's like every nation top team. There's fighters from everywhere, from the PFL and the UFC and Bellator and Ryzen and ONE, and we've got championship belts from every organization, I think. So it's pretty exciting. It's still so new. I learn something every day, becoming comfortable on my feet, seeing punches, being able to move, being able to be patient, knowing when's the time to go for a submission and when's the time to stay on top and settle. All of these little nuances of the sport I'm still learning, and I think I've come a long way in a short amount of time, and I'm excited to show off my new skill set. And I'm excited for the playoffs. For me it's just another stepping stone, but you have to take it one fight at a time, one exchange at a time, one round at a time, 1 minute at a time. So I'm completely focused on that. The playoffs is like qualifying for the Olympics, and the championship is the Olympics. Like, obviously you have to qualify to make it to the Olympics, but at the end of the day, my goal is never to be an Olympian. My goal is to be an Olympic champion. And it's the same thought process here. My goal isn't to qualify to be in the finals. I want to be PFL world champion. That's it. Jenna, she's a world-class striker. I'm a world-class grappler, so it's your classic which is better, grappling or striking, or who can implement their game plan better, which I think fans are going to enjoy. Larissa's not to be overlooked. I don't know if Sarah's underestimating Larissa. I think she's a really well-rounded fighter. Besides me, she's only lost to UFC champs and undefeated fighters. She's a lot bigger than Sarah, so that might pose a problem, but ultimately Sarah has a lot of experience. Larissa does too. I mean, they're both the most experienced fighters in the division, so I think it's probably going to be a little bit of a war, but I imagine Sarah will come out on top. Yeah, obviously I want Sarah to win just because I want to continue to gain experience. I want to fight different opponents. She's a veteran of the sport. She's well-rounded and she's a game fighter. So I want to fight the best, and whoever wins that will definitely be the second best in the women's lightweight division. Sarah has come at me quite a bit.
Came to the PFL office. As I come in, I realize I'm not on the wall. Number 1, lightweight, not on the wall. So, I'm gonna fix it.
She's probably just trying to stay relevant, trying to sell the fight, trying to build the division, trying to make the promotion get some talk behind it.
Number 1, winner, right here on the wall.
I have Kayla's face like huge on the top, and then everyone else is smaller. I'm like, well, Kayla's not seeing over me. I'm in number 1 spot in the division.
Right.
Like, I should be in the big spot. I think that she just has her own kind of mental game going on. The fact that she was so upset after her very dominant win. She was openly crying. You can see her as like kind of mentally fragile. I do think that there is some mental instability when it comes to the confidence side of things. And then also she is used to gold medals in the Olympics. She doesn't want anyone to question her, but I'm gonna make her question herself.
I guess Sarah probably believes everything she says or does towards me, which is fine. It just has no bearing on me or who I am as a person or what I'm gonna do inside that cage when the doors are locked.
So everyone can be happy. Sarah and I are gonna meet in the finals. It's gonna be the PFL's dream, and I'm gonna be a millionaire! That $1 million, unfortunately, Kayla, is gonna be mine. It's gonna be a super fun fight. I look forward to it, but Canada's taking it home.
I've literally talked to her one time in the grocery store, and she was like, hi, and I was like, hi, I'm Kayla, nice to meet you, and she was like, nice to meet you. So the crap talking doesn't interest me. Like, I hope that I never get to a point in my career where I have to say something that I don't believe in order to sell a fight. But it doesn't really matter. I didn't sign up to fight so that I could have like a high school drama fest with 8 other women. I signed up so that I could compete against some of the best women in the world and find out who's #1. That's it. Obviously, I would love to stay with the PFL. I've been here from day one, you know, like why would I want to go anywhere else? I feel like I'm a spokesperson for the company. I love the business model. I love how it's a real sport. It's not really about, you don't get fights based on how much trash you talk. And it's an equal playing field. You know, the women make as much as the men. There's kind of no mistakes or misunderstandings with that. But really, it's not just me. I mean, this division wouldn't be possible if these women didn't exist. So you can't fight yourself. That's why I love having these girls in the division. That's why I love fighting, because they bring me up to a higher level. If I was doing judo still or whatever, like I would just be staying stagnant. I wouldn't be growing as a person, as a human being, as a fighter, as a citizen, and that's why I love it. You know, they bring out the best in me. Well, I don't think I bring out the best in Sarah, but I try. Vegas, you know, I'm indifferent to it. I guess a lot of people are excited it's the fight capital of the world, but for me it's just another day at the office. So I'm gonna go there, do my job, and get ready for the finals. I mean, I've had real life obstacles that have been hard to overcome, so you know, pressure or the pressure to perform, I don't really consider it an obstacle. I consider it my job, you know, and I just have to focus on me, and ultimately that will make me successful. I'm gonna go down as one of the greatest to ever do this sport, and eventually I'll win you all over. Eventually I'll be so good none of you can ignore me, but for now, it's in your best interest to watch history be made.